The intruder has other modes of operation besides the default. To demonstrate, we'll use the login page. So we'll go ahead and attempt to log in. It doesn't need to be a correct login. It just needs to be a valid request that we can use as a baseline. We'll go back over and under the proxy tab, go to HTTP history and find our request. Since it was the last request we made, it'll appear at the bottom of the list. We can right click and say send to intruder to set up the tool. We go to the positions tab and notice that Burp has pre-selected all of the input fields. We'll clear the markers so that we can just focus on the username and the password. The mode of operation we're going to test is called the battering RAM. It takes a single list and sends each value into every field that's marked per request. So if you have 8 tests to do with 8 different values, you'll have 8 requests no matter how many input fields you have, since Burp is going to send that one value into every field simultaneously. In this case, we'll assume that we're trying to test where users have used their username as their password. So we would want to send the same value into both the username and the password field in this scenario. In the payloads field, we can load from a list or we can type values in. For this small test, we'll just type the values in. So we'll put in 3 usernames. And then we'll click Start Attack. We receive a warning because we're using the free version of Burp, where the intruder will slow down after many requests. The results come back and we notice that the baseline request plus the request for Fred and Barty have over 56,000 bytes. But the request for Sally only has 374. Because it's different than the other request, it's interesting. We can pick the Sally request and the baseline and compare them using the compare tool. We highlight both, right click and say compare responses. Go to the compare tool, compare the words. And we notice the difference between the 2 requests is that in the case of the one with username as Sally, Sally was logged in. We see the set cookie statement, and we also notice that there's no content in the page because it's a 302 redirect. In the baseline request, we simply got back the login page. This demonstrates how to use this mode of the intruder called the battering RAM to send a single value into every marked position in each request.